So the question I got is, what would you do if you woke up in the morning and found out you were 6 years old again?
Okay. Interesting. I got a couple questions before I answer that question.
Okay.
First one is, do I have the knowledge that I have now?
Or
am I just 6? Like I'm
gonna say you bring the knowledge because if you're just 6, I was assuming if you just woke up and you were just 6, you would kind of forget.
Okay. All right.
So like you have the knowledge.
I have the knowledge I have 23 years of knowledge at 6.
You have 23 years of knowledge.
Okay, cool. Next question: am I going back to 2006 or am I staying into 2023?
Now I'm saying you're going back to 2006.
Oh.
And I say that because I kind of want everything to be. Because you wake up, I'm thinking like you wake up, you walk out, like you're back at your crib. Wherever you were at 6, you're back there.
Uh-huh.
You walk out your room or whatever. Mom's is there.
Cooking
grandmother.
breakfast.
Yeah. Like if you had a sibling. Like for me, I wake up at 6, I walk out my room. Let's say it's Sunday morning. Mom is cooking. Dad's there. Tiana and Tasia's there at whatever age they are now.
Exactly.
So whatever age they are in 2006, they're also that age. Everything is just... It's kind of like you went back to 2006. You're now 6 years old.
See, I just remembered something.
And we're in kindergarten too.
When I was 6, I wasn't even in this country.
Yeah, you were in Jamaica, bro.
I was in Jamaica. I was thinking maybe I was going to be able to like do some investments or something, but nah, I can't. I'm literally just 6. So
homie 6 years old in the stock market. Yo, moms, let me get the newspaper.
I don't know how much influence I truly would have being down there in Jamaica. I just know a lot of information.
Yeah,
you know.
But you got to think about it. You woke up at 6. I'm also thinking you're now 6.
I start planning, bro. I start planning from the minute I wake up. I'm gonna get a book, start writing things down, write everything I could possibly remember down, bro. Yeah. Because I'm clearly not gonna be able to make a difference immediately at 6.
Nah. You need some years, bro.
Yeah. So I need some time to build up. But 14, oh man, I'd be balling out.
You think? Whoa, all right. You think at 14 you'll be balling out?
Yeah. Because essentially, at that point, all the money I got for birthdays and all, I'd save everything.
Oh, so you wouldn't spend a dime?
No. What am I spending money on at 6?
That's fair.
Especially knowing what I know at 23.
That's fair.
Like, I don't need toys, bro. I'm gonna go get me a car eventually. Like,
oh, so you saving up for the future?
Yeah, I'm saving up for the future. I'd put myself in the type of position, man. At such I'd be a young prodigy at that point.
Type shit.
Yeah, I'd be a young prodigy. What would you do?
I might do the same. I think I would definitely do what you did in terms of I would write out a whole bunch of... I would actually kind of think about my life. So think about it. I'm 6 years old, but I have 23 years of knowledge. So I would kind of evaluate what I remember going through and try to fix some of the things throughout my life. So like, yes, financially, I would definitely save. I'm like, yo, what if I got any toys for me?
Exactly.
And then I also think like, I would just play with the toys I already have.
Exactly.
Like whatever. Because also, I'm assuming if I'm 6, you got to also realize there's really not much you can do but play.
Yeah,
because no one's gonna take you seriously.
Nope.
No one's gonna know you have 23 years of knowledge.
Exactly. Only you.
So I would still definitely like play with toys. Like I gotta occupy but I wouldn't buy any toys. I remember one time I got money when I was a kid. I got money for my birthday. I don't know if I had a birthday party or something. I got money for my birthday. And I went on a fucking shopping spree at Toys R Us and spent all my money on just like a bunch of toys. But like thinking back on it now, bro, all those toys are in the garbage or donated or where. I have no idea where those toys are now, bro.
You don't have it anymore.
And I'm like, damn. Now imagine if I saved how much ever money I had.
Exactly.
It'd be a completely different story.
Exactly.
So I definitely would save. I would look throughout my schooling and throughout my life and realize, cause I feel like we all have points where, not regrets, but definitely things that I wish I kind of handled differently.
I'd graduate valedictorian, like in all my schoolings.
Oh, you'd be valedictorian?
Yeah, because I'm the smart. I 23 years of knowledge at the age of 6.
Oh, yeah, you that.
Bro, I know everything. I know calculus, physics at the age of 6. I'd be balling out in all my classmates.
You know what I would do is I try to graduate early. I try to find a way to, you know what I'm saying? Like climb up the ladder, bro. Yes. Climb up the ladder.
Bro's in college. He's only 10.
Yeah, for real. Also, like, bro, yo, this kid's a genius, bro. Yeah, I'm like 12 years old, bro, sitting in a fucking in a lecture hall, bro. So I would want to graduate early. I think I would kind of go through and change certain things in terms of my interaction with certain people.
Oh, okay.
I would try to network a little bit more.
Can you go into that for a second? What would you do?
I would carry myself how I carry myself now, in terms of
interesting.
Back that everything within moderation. Because obviously, if I'm a 6-year-old using like saying certain things,
it's like, how do you know that word?
Yeah, like, whose man's is this shit, bro? So like everything has to be within limits. Mm-hmm. Because even though we have a mind of a 23-year-old, we're 6.
And you also wouldn't want people to know that you have that information.
Nah,
you try to keep it under wraps. Just pretend to.
So I would kind of like to be like the student prodigy, but at the same time, I would have to keep the childness aspect so they can treat me a certain way.
Yeah. So you only let them know you know so much.
Oh, without a doubt.
And just pretend to study like.
Without
you're doing something.
Without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
But I would try to. So like now, you know how I'm much more social, much more outgoing.
Yeah, oh my God, I have so many people I talk to, bro.
I
have
so
many people I talk to.
It's clip. Yeah. So I would do that at that age, but I would start young. Mm-hmm. So I would just be much more. I was kind of social as a kid. As I grew up, things kind of changed, but I would just keep the social aspect I have now.
You keep that going.
I would keep that going from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. Yeah. Even if we graduated early, you still would have to go through
all those things.
Exactly. So I would be as social as I can, make as many friends as I can, make as many allies as I could, and then I also would talk a lot more to the teachers.
Yes. A lot of kids made that mistake, man. They ain't talking to teachers.
And there's something that you did in high school that I would do is like I'd be homies with the principal.
Oh my God, it was such an advantage. Everyone else didn't understand why, but bro, being friends with the head honcho,
bruh,
you get out of so many problems that other people would have gotten into,
bruh. And no one really realizes that, 'cause I think everyone looks at the principal and they're like,
authority. I don't like authority.
I'm scared of him. Or I'm scared of her. Yeah. It's like, nah, this person can help you out.
Bro, he'll hook you up.
Exactly. I think also just like, you're 6. How tall are you? Like 4 something? Yeah. And then you see like a grown ass like adult.
Yeah.
So like they're like huge or tower over you. They have that intimidation factor. Mm-hmm. But because I kind of have the 23 years, I would definitely use that.
You'd have more confidence than any other 6-year-old out there.
Bro, I'm as much as I was trying to play off that I'm 6, they gonna be like, yo, there's something different. There's something different about this kid.
You'd stand out a little bit.
Oh, without a doubt.
You'd stand.
Because there's no way. There's no way.
I'd also kind of be a player. I ain't go front. Knowing what I know,
right? It'd be done up.
The amount of women I would have around.
Here's the thing. I actually think, and I believe if you. I don't really think you could be that much of a player if you graduate early. I think you kind of got to play it out. Because also, imagine if you're 12 years old in college.
Yeah.
What shorty's gonna mess with you?
A little bit different there. So then, at that point, what's the point of rushing schooling? Why not just do it out regularly? Frankly, you'd be able to enjoy all those high school years, knowing everything you know. You'd literally be able to do anything you wanted to do.
And I made mistakes with women that I can now.
Exactly.
We can reconcile.
Fix all those.
All right,
problems.
so maybe not graduate early. Okay, all right. Now it's good we talk this out. Reevaluate. So not graduate early. I also think there are certain things about high school that I remember. So I would kind of just put myself in certain situations
to try to redo those same things.
Or there are girls that I was like too scared to talk to. Now I'm like, bro,
I have no problem talking to you.
There's no problem. And on top of that, because you kind of already know, I'm 23 years old in kindergarten or in 1st grade or in 5th grade or in 8th grade. Oh, that's just easy now. So I'm really just coasting.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
So now school turns more into like just a social party.
Essentially. Every day, bro. Every day.
Every day.
Yeah. I'd have a lot of girlfriends. Not girls that I'm dating, but just like girls that I'm just friends with.
I'd have both, bro.
I mean, eventually. But I wouldn't be doing that at 6.
Nah, 6 is, but I'm thinking now as you grow.
So by the time I'm like 14, 15 going into high school, then I might have a girl of my own, but like I'd still have a whole bunch of girlfriends.
I think at 6, I would just at the age of 6, I would just talk to everybody. And I would just try to
be very social. So you be friends with everybody.
Yeah. Because obviously, all right, I'm 6. I don't really need to be dating.
Yeah, exactly, bro. There's no.
I'm a child.
That's unnecessary.
Yeah, that's just unnecessary.
That's unnecessary. Yeah.
So I would just be friends with everybody. I would talk to the teachers. And then once I hit a certain age, let's say middle school, high school, then I probably would.
I'd start working out like immediately too. Like from the day I woke up at 6, I'm like, I'm do push-ups, whatever I could do. Because like there's no gyms that I know of at the time in Jamaica.
Also, they don't like you can't pull up to it.
No, not at 6.
Nah, you can't. They can't.
So I tried to just work out.
They even want me working out at a gym, and I was 12. They're like, yo, you gotta be 13, bro. I'm like, yo, what you mean? I'm a year off.
Exactly. So I'd start working out. I also just like, I would cherish all the moments with my family members that I had at that age.
I feel that.
You know, see my uncles when he's in his 20s. You know, my mom when she's in her early 30s. Yeah. You know, my grandma when she's in her early 50s. Like, I'd just hang out with them and talk to them and just.
I think now too is a little different because you are more observant.
Yes.
You can really see how the family dynamic was.
Yes.
At 6 years old, you're kind of
you're oblivious. Exactly. You're doing your own thing.
But now you're going to be so much more observant. You're going to see how things are run. You're going to see how the household is run. You're going to see how things are taken care of. You're going to see what the male figure does, what the mother figure does. You're going to see what your cousins do. You're going to see what your siblings do.
True.
I would actually not argue with my siblings as much.
Ah, okay. So you just get along with them.
Yeah.
Which makes sense though, because you have the mind of an adult, so you just wouldn't really argue. You would see the little things as irrelevant.
Yeah.
So the things that you would have argued with your sisters with at 6,
I wouldn't.
You're not going to argue with. And frankly, at that age, because they wouldn't have the same knowledge you would, if they started an argument with you, you might not even bother with it.
Facts.
You're just like, I
don't
even care.
Leave me alone.
Which actually might be a little bit surprising because you're just like, well, why aren't you feeding into it? Because you're 6.
I think people would just notice we're different. That's the only thing.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be careful what we say.
True, yeah.
You got to be careful how you talk. I can't curse no more.
You can't be speaking too far into the future and saying something that's actually going to happen because people are like, yeah, how do you know the stock market's going to crash? Exactly. What are you talking about?
What's going on?
Exactly.
I'd have to eliminate cursing completely.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, I actually get in trouble. I get my ass beat.
Yeah,
crazy
enough.
So, would it be cursing at all? And what the fuck I was gonna say? I kind of lost my train of thought. But we definitely will be looked at differently because there's just gonna be certain things we do, even little things that we say and mannerisms that they're gonna be like. Something's. Obviously, they probably would never know the whole 23 thing, but they would be like,
yeah, this kid's different.
Something's off.
Yeah, this kid is.
Something's a little.
This kid is different. Do you think you would do some of the vices that you have now?
I think I'd do some of the vices.
Of course, not as a kid, but as you're kind of growing up into adulthood.
Damn, that's a great. Damn. I mean, not necessarily. I actually think yes and no. Maybe not the same vices, but I think I might do new vices. Like for instance, I'll say this. I ain't really start getting with women kind of until like college. Mm-hmm. That's kind of when like I grew into myself more. I got more confident. I started talking to more females more, and I started giving myself more opportunities. So I think that's a vice that I would have indulged in much later because I have that.
You mean earlier?
Earlier, that's what I mean.
So you'd probably start that around high school.
Exactly, bro. I probably start around middle school.
Yeah.
What? So yeah. I would start at least that specific vice so much younger.
Okay.
So I think there are certain vices I probably wouldn't. I'm not sure what I would do in terms of the pretzels.
Yeah, do you think you wouldn't even bother?
I might hold off on it.
Hold off on it for a longer period of time than what you originally had, or
yeah. Oh. I also think I took football very seriously. I think I would still take football seriously. I think I would try to create a plan to where I could play football in college and even make it to the pros.
Oh, interesting. So you're essentially changing future at that point. So we wouldn't even meet.
Yeah,
we.
You my nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got you a memory though.
Facts.
I know. Think about it like this. We still have the memories. So okay, we may or may not.
No, because in this analogy, it's just you. It's not. I ain't coming with you. Only you have that. So you would know who I am. I would have no knowledge of you. Like I'd be 23, you'd be 23. I'd be literally an architect, and you just.
So you'd be 23. Yeah. I'll be 6. So at that point, regardless, this wouldn't be a thing anyway.
Well, no, because you're going back to 2006. So everyone else also reverts back to that age. So we'd still be 6.
Yeah, so we would still have the knowledge of each other.
But when we're because it's just one of us who's going through this analogy.
Oh, so it's not like we both have the knowledge?
Exactly.
Oh, so are they regardless then? Oh. Yeah, bro, we might not meet, Playboy.
Nah, yeah. Frankly, a lot of people we wouldn't meet.
Well, I would say this. I will have this in mind. I will have, because I know if I stayed on the same exact, actually, I think regardless, things will change. Because you got to think too, regardless, forget the whole football thing. But if we start doing things at 6 that we didn't do the first time, I think the whole timeline is going to change. The timeline
is going to switch up. Yeah.
So like
the only way is to keep stuff the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like Isis said, I'm going to be more social. I'm going to start talking to a lot more people. I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm going to talk to principals. I'm going to talk to teachers. I'm going to talk to teachers who's not even my teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to just talk to everybody.
Yeah, just that.
And because of that, that might put me in different situations.
True.
They might open up other doors for me, and I might take those doors.
Yeah.
So I think regardless, if we alter it, as soon as we start changing things,
you end up somewhere else.
It's over. It's over.
So
now we still might meet. It just might not be.
It wouldn't be the same, of course.
It might not be.
Like
here.
I'd be absolutely oblivious to who you are. I'm like, well, you're just Tyler. Like you're just a regular human being. You would just have all the memories and stuff of.
Yeah, like I'd remember you.
Yeah.
I think it'd also be weird because I feel like I'd be hella excited to see you. You'd be like, yo, who is this? Like, yo, calm down, bro. Calm down, bro. Who are you? I'm like, yo, what's good, Brody? You're like, whoa, like calm down.
I mean, you can still make friends with the person. Like if this were to be me, I'd still make friends with you. I'd try to make friends with you. I know I probably wouldn't get close to the team and all that stuff, but I'd still try to at least be an acquaintance of some sort.
But I think it'd be like how we would meet. Cause like, what if?
Well, if you're a football player, nigga, show up to one of the games.
Yeah, true. But where would you gotta think now? Let's say if I go to Alabama. Let's say if I go somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Who's to say you're gonna be at one of the games? We don't know each other.
Oh yeah. Well, in my situation, I would still know you if I were doing it. I would still know you and your name. Exactly. So you go to Alabama or any other football school, I just search up Tyler Waller, what school you're going to, because I'm assuming the football teams have the players' names.
Oh no, yeah, on the website.
Exactly.
But would you still be into football as much as you are now?
Probably. Actually. Maybe not, because you're the person
who kind of interested.
Like, exactly. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I think I'd still find the sport interesting. No, I would, and here's why: because I have the knowledge that you gave to me of all that stuff.
Nah, but we're both in. We're fucking up this scenario.
Yeah, we are. We are.
I heard confused myself, but in this case, that would only work if we both go back to 2006 and we both have 23-year-old knowledge. Compared to we both go back to 2006, but only one of us has the knowledge. Mm-hmm. So like I will have the knowledge, but you wouldn't. You would just be regular 6-year-old Trey doing your shit. Mm-hmm. I will be 6-year-old Tyler with a 23-year-old mind.
That is if it's your...
Exactly, and vice versa. If we both went back, but there'll be a scenario where you're 6-year-old Trey, but you have 23-year-old Trey's mind.
Yeah.
And I'm just 6-year-old Tyler. So I wouldn't know any of this.
So essentially your life probably would play out the same.
My life will play out the same. Your life will be different.
A little bit different. Yeah.
And vice versa. So like even if...
So then what I would do is just still go to University of Harvard.
Yeah, exactly. But I might not go to University of Harvard. You might have a different...
But why wouldn't you go to University of Harvard?
Because I didn't change my whole life.
But if it's my situation, then you would still carry your life the same way you did before because you're still...
But what I'm saying is...
You're the 6-year-old Tyler that doesn't know anything. So your life is really just going to play out how it played out before.
But what I'm saying is who's to say that you're going to keep your same life now?
Nah, I'd try to go back to that school specifically.
Oh, so
because I want to do architecture, bro. Like that's what I'm going to do regardless.
But what if your actions change kind of the outcome of, yeah, you want to do architecture. But what if you became more social, started talking to more people, open up a different door to go to a different university that could possibly be even more prestige than the University of Hartford, or it could open up something else?
I guess so, but I really don't care to go to prestigious school. It was more, even with that, it was more just to...
So no matter what, in your scenario, you would go to University of Hartford?
Yeah, because I'd meet all the same people. Yeah, y'all really sleeping on how much I cared about freshman year, meeting all the heads that I met, bro. Like I would do everything in my power to at least try to get back to that. You know, of course things would be a little bit different. I probably wouldn't date the same girl that I dated.
Yeah,
but like I'd still try to. I try to see Yabs. I try to see Chris. I try to see
everybody.
Yeah, and try to like make friends with those same kids again.
Ah, okay.
That's what I would do.
I ain't gonna lie, brother. I might not.
You love football, bro.
I love you, nigga. You my boy. But things might be different.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I actually might fuck around just train to be a kicker. Cause I know I'm not big enough. I just know what it is, bro. I know what it is, bro. I know I ain't gonna grow more.
Yeah.
So I just like at 6, bro. I'd train to be a kicker. Like, yo, how do I? But I'm not fully sure if I would go back to University of Hartford. I would still want to meet you, but I still think things might be different. Now, if the whole football thing ain't work out, then fuck it, I go back to UHart. But now if I'm going back to UHart, it's like, for instance, remember that first day we met when you and Quinn left? I'm coming with y'all. I'm with y'all, bro. I'm coming with y'all. Yeah. I'm like, yo, y'all going to take that picture of the H? Say less, come on, we out. I'm coming with y'all. It's different, bro. It's different.
Yeah, you be outside more.
Oh my gosh, bro. All the people. So I know you went to what, Summer Bridge?
Yeah.
So you already had your friend group.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't really have no friend group because I ain't have that. So I would have went out with you that day, met all your friends, but I also would have met the other people. I would have met the other people.
Yeah.
I also would have, I can't say everything on the podcast.
Yeah.
But I would have met certain people earlier.
True. I would have met certain people earlier as well. Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I would have literally like been on the lookout for certain people.
Exactly. Specific so-and-so. Yep.
I'm like,
I gotta go talk to you. You're a special character.
For real. Yeah. Like if I met you earlier, my life be different type shit.
Yeah, for real.
So I'm like, all right. I would definitely go meet certain people earlier. I might actually, because I changed my major, I might start off in my, nah. I would still start off with a physical therapy and then switch it to my other major.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Why not just start off with the other major?
I actually think it helped me in the long run. I kind of liked it. Added this, like, for a man, being mysterious is a huge thing. And I think that me coming into a new program and no one knowing, I have been told that a lot of people were kind of like, yo, like, who is this? And I think it added a kind of like a mysterious factor.
Because they didn't see you the first year.
Exactly. So they didn't really know who I was. And I think because of that, it made people a little bit more interested in me because they were like, yo, who is this?
But don't you think you can still keep that mysterious factor knowing what you know now and still get into the program on time?
Without a doubt. But it wasn't that big of a hurdle to jump into. And what I would also do is I didn't really network with a lot of people in the physical therapy
program.
Exactly. So what I would do is I would now make more friends in the physical therapy program. So I make more friends in this program and be so much more social. Then I would switch out of programs. But I still have these group of people that I now have made the connections with.
Exactly. So you still be friends with them on campus.
Exactly. And who's to say if I made really good? I have a year to make friends with these people.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
So it's like within this year, bro, I'm going in.
Yeah, you can learn
I'm
a lot
going in.
about them.
So now they fuck with me. Even though I left programs, it's like, yo, we were chilling with Tyler for a whole year. And that way I kind of keep that. I go into a new program. I kind of keep the whole mysterious aspect. I actually really enjoyed coming into a program and knowing who I was.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy it. I actually think it helped me.
It did. It probably did.
I think it helped me tremendously.
Yeah.
So
the mysterious aspect definitely played a part.
Exactly. So I want to keep that. And then now I also have another program that I was a part of that I'm cool with. And then I already know I'm cool with this program. So now I'm like, it's lit. So now I got almost two sets of people, not counting our own friend group.
True.
And then not counting, bro, I would have talked to everybody.
I would have gone to the library much more.
Yeah. I was in the library all the time.
Yeah. I would have gone to the library. And the studio. But both those.
I would have utilized the studio so much. Man. The grocery store?
We didn't realize the potential until too late, but I'm happy we still got to use it.
I want to say too late. I want to say too late because we still got to use it for a decent
like 2 years.
Exactly.
I want to use it for all 4 though. I'm a little bit selfish in that regard. I wish I knew sooner.
It's like you wish you had the opportunity.
Yeah.
So you would stay there much more?
Without a doubt, bro. Like you could sleep there if you wanted to.
Yeah, I know, which is crazy to think of.
Yeah, I would have done that a couple times.
Just slept there?
Yeah. Brought a couple girlfriends there. There's just things you could have done, man. That you just no one would have known. No one would have known. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. You could be creative. You could be creative.
It would have been different.
Not to mention, 2018 was when they were slacking the most.
Bro, no security.
Things you could have done.
No security.
Bro. What?
Bro, I pulled a sign out of the ground. Nothing wrong, bro. I remember I pushed the
little stop button or whatever.
Alarm button.
Yeah. Ain't nobody pull up.
No one came. I was low key. I was like happy, but at the same time I was pissed. I was like, yo,
what if niggas were hurt?
Bro, if I was being attacked and I hit this button
and it'd be done up,
and no one pulled up,
you go to blood on the side of the street.
Facts, bro.
No one cares.
They would have found me in the morning.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh my gosh, University of Hartford student.
Yep.
I'd be like, yo, I pushed the button. No one came to my safety. But I do think overall things would change. I'm not sure. I'm not fully sure if I go back to U-Heart. I would only go to U-Heart if like the football shit ain't really work out.
Okay. What do you think some of the downsides of this would be though?
I think the downside.
Yeah. There's of course we're talking about all the pros. Everything we're saying is just good. Okay, good, all these good things will happen, but there has to be some similar to bad too, right?
I mean, everything come with consequences.
Exactly.
You know, I ain't never really thought of the downside. I think what would be difficult is we would have to change how we speak. So I think, I'm not sure if that's a downside, but I think that would be a difficulty. How I speak to you and kind of how I speak to others. I'd have to change my whole dialect because now, at the time, if it starts, I'm 6. You can't have the same dialect. I think there's also, bro, we got our own crib. Got an apartment.
Yeah,
we could do what we want.
You miss those things.
We come and go as we leave.
You miss those things.
We can eat pretzels if we want.
Yeah.
Honestly, we don't drink.
Yeah.
But like we could get shit faced every day if we wanted to.
If we really wanted to. Throwing back shots, you could. Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
We could have people over.
True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could kick people out if we wanted to. Someone came over, we ain't want them here. Like, yo, get the fuck out, bro. Like, get out.
Shoo.
We are now under the mercy of our parents until we're 18.
Until we're 18, yeah.
So we are going to have to get used to basically taking orders once again.
I'd also invest in Bitcoin.
Yeah, I would do that.
Way before that shit popped off.
I'm also investing in Amazon.
And Amazon.
What?
Yeah.
I remember I had a teacher.
By the time I'm 18, I expect to be like at least a millionaire.
I remember I had a teacher. I think his name was Mr. Powell. He was a history teacher. And he told us a story about how he invested in this company. I forgot the name of the company, but it was something else. It was like just this random known company. He invested in it, and it was doing poorly. So he ended up like
pulling out.
Oh, man. Come to find out, that company changed its name. It ended up being like Adidas or Under Armour, and of course that shit took off. And his whole life would have been
sick, bro.
That's a huge brand right now.
Man.
But he invested in it when it was something. It wasn't called that. It was something else. But they weren't really doing that great. Come to find out, bro.
I can only imagine how you felt.
Bruh. Dang. I mean, no offense to him. No shots at teachers. But he was a middle school teacher.
Yeah, bro. You're not making that much money.
Now imagine if that stock hit. If
he wouldn't be a teacher no more. He would not be teaching.
He was a real cool dude. He was actually a really good teacher. He was a real cool guy. But I just have a sneaky suspicion, bro. Yeah. That shit would have hit. He would be like, yo, fuck these kids.
Yeah, for real.
I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here.
If anything, if he really loved teaching that much, he might just do it more as a hobby. Like, I'll be per diem. Like, I'll come in every now and then just because I want to help out.
Some substitute teacher type shit, bro.
Exactly.
I ain't really teaching no more.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
retired.
Yeah, for real, bro. I'm 40-something, bro. Like, I'm done. I'm retired.
Oh, man. That happens so decent about the people out there.
Because the thing is, you never know. You don't know what hits. You never know what is going to hit. You never know what is going to blow up.
Nah.
So you kind of put your money in something. Now you just wait.
And you just hoping for the best. You're hoping that when you put the money in, it takes off, at least during that time. It's kind of like, it reminds me a little bit of in high school when you used to do multiple choice questions. They always say if you circle like a multiple choice question, like just stick with it because it'd be the worst thing if you change that answer and it turns out to be wrong and it's like, bro, I should have just kept my shit the way it was.
All it takes is one question for you to fail.
Yeah.
All it takes is one thing, and next thing you know, you failed the test.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
What do you think some of the consequences are in terms of going back to the age of 6?
I lose a lot of people who I deem important.
What do you mean by lose?
As in, I wouldn't be friends with them anymore.
But don't you think eventually you kind of get back to being friends with them or no?
Nah, because I have a dream. I would have a dream that I want to achieve, i.e. living in Germany. So if I were to go do that, then bro, there's a lot of people I'm not going to meet. You know, there's a lot of experiences that I'm going to miss out on. So I guess I'd have those memories of those experiences and those people, but I just wouldn't know them. I wouldn't know them during that time.
And it's kind of sad too, because they don't have those memories.
Nah. So it's like only I have those memories, not them.
Like if you told them the story, they'd be like, "Yo, what are you
talking about?
What you doing?
I don't even know who you are."
Facts.
And that kind of.
All right. Well, you said you have a dream of living in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had a dream of living in Germany, when do you think we wouldn't meet at University of Hartford?
No, because I could still go to University of Hartford and then go to Germany after.
So when would you live in Germany?
As in more, maybe in my 30s or so.
Nigga, you make that dream still happen now.
Yeah, it's not going to change, but that would be something I still do.
Fair enough. So you wouldn't have CERN.
Yeah, because think about it this way, man. There's going to be people who I meet in my 30s, 40s, 50s, and all those stuff. If I don't do certain things, I wouldn't meet those people.
But think about it like this. You said you have people that you meet in your 30s, 40s, 50s. You don't have memories of those people now, so how much would it really hurt? You don't know those people that you currently, right now, you're 23. You don't know the people you're going to meet when you're 30. So even if you were to go to Germany now and live there, it wouldn't hurt because you don't have those memory of those people.
That is true. That is true. And I see that perspective. Yeah.
That's why I thought you might have been like moving to Germany like damn near like 20. Or like at 18 or like at 16 or something like that.
Well, I guess I probably wouldn't, thinking about it, I might push up the timetable depending on how certain things worked out for me.
I'm going to let you know. If I invest in Bitcoin and Amazon,
oh yeah,
that shit hit, I'm not here.
Yeah.
I'm going.